She wasn't a dog to me. She really wasn't. She's one of my favorite people I'll ever have known in this life. What's up? Channing Tatum here.
And I'm Reid Carolin.
We're here with Popsugar. I've had her since she was like 6 to 8 weeks old, and she became my shadow, and had her for 11 years. Went on one last road trip on some of her last days, and then I had to say goodbye. And that sort of surrendering and realization and acceptance of that there was nothing I could do, and just had to kind of go on and figure out life without her. We started to map out a story that kind of was very much my experience, and then by the end of it we were like, man, this is a really sad movie. Like, this is incredibly sad. And not really emblematic of Lulu and I's life. Our life was filled with joy and love and adventure and just craziness. And that's the kind of story that we really wanted to make. They're workers, they're professionals, and they came in to like do what they're meant to do, and they were incredible. They were so smart that they would learn action. When they'd go rolling, the dog would start to get like jacked up because he just know it's supposed to do what it's supposed to do. We had to kind of do silent rollings where they would give me a signal and whatnot, and I would just start the scene. He's taught me more about story and story structure than, I'd say almost anyone or anything. He's unbelievably adept at seeing the 30,000 foot view. He knew a lot about movies, and I basically sponged everything I could possibly sponge off of.
Well, that's actually funny because that gives me my idea, which is basically sometimes I'll get kind of lost in sort of more overarching idea of what I'm trying to do, and Chan will know instinctively like the details of how to change the moment in the moment. He'll kind of go, no, the scene wants to go this way. It's really fun to work that way.
It doesn't have to be a struggle, and sometimes it really does. It feels like it has to be a struggle. It's like, you tell yourself, I'm not going to give up, I'm going to fight. And truly, sometimes the only thing there is to do is to really surrender and just accept whatever is.
When it's time to heal, surrender is usually the best tool. Just kind of give yourself over to that process and stop the fighting. And so we wanted to tell us a story about somebody going through that transition, and we all go through them in one way or another in our lives.
Reid probably. Reid's probably been one of the more impactful people that's come into my life. I doubt I would have ever really like produced or wanted to direct or make, or create on this level without having my partner, my creative partner. Other than that, Lulu specifically taught me how to adventure and how to get out there in the world and get after it.
God, this is pretty cute, but it's it's the same, buddy. When you have a friend who's been with you for 15 years through breakups and marriages and, the most change you've ever experienced as a human being, and been with you through that entire time, man, yeah, it's priceless.
That's us. Go see Dog in theaters February 18th.